So,
The winner,
no
by
surprise,
judge's decision.
kid loses the fight.
And moving on.
Bad. This isn't one of those stories where you find someone amazing. Okay, come on now. Let's get in there and get after it today. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That punch damaged him, right? Power. I love it. Let's go. Well done. Well done. Good work with your hands. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You're starting to fall apart. Let's go. 30 on the clock. Pinpoint. Hey, today wasn't your best day, but tomorrow will be better. This round, I just want to see heavy punches. Let it go. Nice! Nice work in there. Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you. Beautiful combination. Keep it up, put the pressure on him. Oh, nice punch. Nice punch. He felt that one. You got 30. Let's go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Huge punch. I like it. That must have hurt. Great job in there. I can already see some improvement in your punches.
Coming up next, it's a UFC bantamweight division fight. All right, should be interesting to see how it goes for him here tonight. This is a high-level wrestler of the highest order. No questioning the cardio. He's got a big fight in front of him here tonight.
Every time he steps foot into the octagon, he does one thing, and that's embrace the grind. He gets right in your face. He pushes forward. He gets to the clinch, loves the single leg takedown. If he can grab your leg, it's like getting dial. He is going to finish it. He starts to run his feet immediately. When he can get you moving, he is always looking to advance from position 1 to position 2 to eventually finishing that great single leg that he possesses.
And when he closes the distance, best of luck trying to buck this guy off of you. He does pummel drills in his sleep. Big fight for him here tonight. All right, so here he is at long last making his UFC debut. You hear so much about those famed octagon jitters and nerves. It's something he's going to have to bottle here tonight. These lights are bright. He doesn't look wide-eyed making the walk here, but there might be an adrenaline dump if you do too much too soon. Nonetheless, the bigger story, this man finally has arrived at his UFC debut. And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age, but...
Ready? You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with round one. This is his UFC debut, so you know what he did on the regional circuit, ran roughshod through a lot of the guys in his division. Now the question beckons, will his game translate to the big show? No denying he deserves to be here. We'll see how it goes here in his first UFC start.
And you learn a lot about these prospects when they're put in positions that they're not normally put in inside of the octagon. You can do them in practice, but there's a big difference when you experience it inside the UFC.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. All right, round one is underway. Over under 30 seconds before we see the first takedown.
I mean, right away, you got to anticipate that this guy is going to shoot for a takedown. Will he be successful? I don't know. But his game is to get the fight to the floor no matter what the cost.
He can't break your will.
Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate. He's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Out of range with that one. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Cody Garbrandt.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up.
Big leg kick lands.
Garbrandt gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Just out of range with that left hook. Kick to the body now. That one won't land. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Keep your hands up, man. Keep your hands up. All right, get those counters going.
Oh! Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
What a punch.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Straight right hand now just misses.
Big kick lands.
Hey!
He didn't like that left hand.
Big diving punch lands.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. Oh, the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of his cheek. That cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're going to stop this fight.
Regroup and relax. He took a little bit of a beating that round, but that's all right. That's what we've trained for. That was his... You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Here we go. Your round.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he going to do to follow up?
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Oh, nice job to catch the leg. He saw that strike coming and now works it into a takedown. So now he has the fight to the canvas. Let's see what he can do with it. Lands with a right hand. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Get yourself to the side. Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Well, he's got his back now. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out side control. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. He's been busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. You don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or switch.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Oh, he got that opponent target very quickly.
All right, nice work in there. Excellent ground control. You're really showing the judges that you're in charge. Next time we get it down to the ground, I want you.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses. Good stick.
Combination landed by Cody Garbrandt.
Let's go. Set the pace.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Oh! And now he lands a combination.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh! Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
There you go. Good shot, good shot. Work your ones and twos.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down. Do you believe it? Herb Dean steps in.
Oh!
Just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he threw it up here tonight, saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout. One final time to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 42 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Cody Garbrandt.
he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? 'Cause it's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.
All right, coming up next, a UFC bantamweight division fight. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. 3 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 1 win, no losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, Cody No Love Garbrandt. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 11 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 134 pounds. Fighting out of Manchester, England, the Behemoth. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
So after a win by knockout in his UFC debut, here he is making the walk yet again. We'll see if he can move to 2-0 in the UFC, and that could set him up for a potential contender-type fight. This is a guy who is all the rage with fight fans right now, given what he did in the debut, and now you gotta think he'll certainly have even more confidence as he makes the walk here tonight. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts initially, but now it has been found, and it's been found by this young man in this octagon tonight.
Couple of chins here being tested early. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable. You gotta check these low leg kicks.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
3 minutes remain in the round. 30 total strikes have landed for Cody Garbrandt. Oh, combination lands. You want to talk about putting strikes together. Beautiful execution there.
And every one of them are landing. He's overwhelming him with different attacks.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the Thai clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head.
Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity. That was a thudding leg
Both
kick.
fighters exchange in the pocket here. And he comes through with a big knee.
That knee hurt him. Big leg kick lands.
Oh, such a natural jab, and there it is again as he gets the hand right to the target.
I mean, right to the target, John. It's like the dude sitting there with a red target on his nose, just getting beat up. Hit bullseye after bullseye after bullseye. I love his ability to feint once and then throw that jab right behind it. It's nasty.
So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Now tripling up on the jab. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Well, he's certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks. Boom! Body kick right there. Landed perfect.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, here we go with our next round, DC. Pretty good game plan in the previous round. Attack the body to great effect, and we'll look to continue to do so here.
He has done a great job of making the investment. The investment to the body that may not pay dividends early, but as the fight goes along, you will see it start to pay itself out. Ooh, what a punch.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a... Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, close guard now.
Relax, calm down. Protect your face. Start all over again.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. He's inside control now. He goes to the knee to the body, and it's there. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape. Oh!
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yeah. Oh, lands another punch there. Not a mean guy. Just doing the smart thing.
Oh, he has to be attacking that cut, John. I mean, if he's not, then he's doing it right. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. And uppercut landed. Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Good.
Oh.
He's got him hurt here. Oh, straight right.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh! What a fight so far. While the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of his cheek, that cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're going to stop this fight. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout. You can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Good job.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good, not great.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh! Woo! Woo!
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout. And that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 43 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout.
Coming up next, a UFC bantamweight tilt. All right, so another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mats. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that.
Yeah, you put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and trips in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say, 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as the striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 14 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 134 pounds. El Terrible. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 1 win, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, Cody No Love Garbrandt. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so after a loss by knockout his last time out, we'll see if this young man can regain the momentum that saw him vault into contention not all that long ago. His cornermen really believed that this adversity could be something that buoys him going forward. Certainly nobody wants to be knocked out in a devastating fashion the way he was in his last fight. But now tonight, another opportunity to prove that he is one of the best in the world in this division. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. All right, our first round is underway. Good to have you with us, and no secret as to what he's going to be trying to do tonight. An entry, a level change, and ultimately that patented takedown.
He's definitely going to be trying to get to the legs or get to the body, find some sort of takedown to start showing his dominance in the grappling.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. That's a crippling shot there. Try to establish that jab.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Trying to establish that jab once again. 2 minutes have expired off the round 1 clock here. Just over 20 total strikes have landed for Cody Garbrandt. Garbrandt gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts initially. But now it has been found, and it's been found by this young man in this octagon tonight.
Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard, he kicks so hard. Every time you see him drive his shin into his opponent. Look at the investment that this young man is making to the body with those strikes.
Back and forth we go!
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Over and over, he's getting to this clinch position.
Nice uppercut. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
Garbrandt gets hit with that hook shot there. He's got to be careful to not allow the offense to follow up here. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
You got to check these low leg kicks. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Trying to double up on that jab. Final seconds to round one. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. How about those 5 minutes?
Take a deep breath and relax. He came hard that last round, but that was his best shots.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Let's push in there.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. That one's stuck in. Nice strike.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
He hurt him.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. He's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Working off of his back here, looks like he may try to hip escape.
Now it's his mount.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Coach Garbrandt.
Relax, calm down. Check your face.
You need to fight now.
Over again. Check your face.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And now,
What a round.
Great work last round. Keep that pace up. Wow, I'm impressed. I want you to keep pushing. Keep breaking this guy down. And keep changing up your strikes.
All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body. He throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, third and final round.
Good stick. I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks. He's determined to land as many leg kicks as he can in this fight.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, slips to avoid the ring. Whoa! Herb Dean steps in.
He got him!
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 43 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Cody No Love Garbrandt.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.
right, coming up next, it's a bantamweight matchup between Frankie Saenz and Cody Garbrandt. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say, 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling. They start doing jiu-jitsu. They start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A-plus level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 2 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, USA, Cody No Love Garbrandt. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 14 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Frankie Saenz. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
Ready. You ready to fight? Let's do it.
Well, it's good to see this man back inside the octagon. Round 1 getting underway here. As many of you know, he won his last fight by blistering knockout. His popularity has absolutely soared since. So with momentum tonight, he'll try to keep the winning streak and the knockout streak still intact. Couple of chins here being tested early. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this thing.
He better start to move. And when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1.
Let's go. Work to that back position.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Defend that submission.
Oh, and there's the tap, so he submits him with the armbar. How about that?
Great job, great performance.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 41 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out, Cody No Love Garbrandt.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler.
All right, coming up next, it's a bantamweight matchup between Eddie Wineland and Cody Garbrandt. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, this is about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive knees into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxers, the high-level ones, from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct in the kickboxing space. All right, now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight scrap. Garbrandt is 30. Wineland is 37. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 3 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, Cody No Love Garbrandt. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 24 wins, 16 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Chesterton, Indiana, Eddie Wineland. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Miragliotta.
Dan Miragliotta.
You ready? All right, you ready?
All right, ready to go for round 1, and to the surprise of some, he won his last fight by submission. So with momentum, he enters this, the highest profile spot of his career, trying to keep that obvious momentum going. And he realized the UFC. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Let's get that side control.
Nice right hand.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. 2 minutes have expired in our opening round. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Garbrandt. And he's back up. Close guard. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. 36 total strikes have now landed for Cody Garbrandt. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man.
Just misses with the punch by Eddie Wineland.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Wow, he actually got the takedown.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this thing.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape his very, very dangerous position.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Needed the punch, got it up, but didn't get it to the target. Blocked there by Wineland. Ooh, so a strong 5 minutes down.
Sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, we probably lost that round. I need you to be first.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Yeah, you ready? You ready? Let's go.
All right, here we go with round 2.
Okay, here we go. Do you.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Wow!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Great shot. He's hurt.
Oh!
Push forward.
Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
I mean, you are definitely pressing that, but you love that one, don't you? You love that jab.
Oh! Huge right hand!
Let's go. Get him off. Get him off.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks down into his mount.
Don't let him go to the mouth. Keep on your side.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Wineland. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, get the cut man ready. Good series of elbows there.
Oh, yeah, he's got his work cut out for him. He is tearing this guy apart with those elbows.
He's having his way with him here.
Get to his back now.
Good work from the top here by Cody Garbrandt.
That's it. Finish with the hands.
Back to the feet now. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt there, DC. I'm no analyst, but that one was pretty telegraphed, not his best effort.
Yes, he may as well have sent a text message to his opponent saying, I'm going to shoot the moment the fight starts. Of course, he got defended. Set up your attacks, young man.
Oh, and he lands another punch there, and you can tell at this point he is going right at that cut on his opponent's eye.
Right at the cut on the eye, just making sure he knows that I'm going to be targeting it. Keep your hands up, and when the hands go up, he will then change the target down low, trying to find finishes.
There it is.
Able to check the high kick.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Wineland, double leg.
Let's go. Scrabble and go. Scrabble and go.
Well, any this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
And that's the end of round number 2. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight.
up, and I need you to get out there. You're losing this fight, but I know you can beat him. Get out there, be aggressive. I want...
All right, guys, last round. You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Okay, last round. Here we go. Here we go. Now we do the work. Now we do the work.
And he landed the right hand there.
That's a big strike.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
Position, a better position. Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, get up.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Garbrandt's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
Keep that guard up. Let's go.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Wineland. Oh, he knees the body here inside now. Nicely played. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, nice knees by him. Man, he does not discriminate. He is throwing to all parts of the target tonight.
They talk about using all your weapons. Tonight, he is using those knees to slow down his opponent.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Side control.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Eddie Wineland. Knee to the body here in side control. Gets tagged again on the inside. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out.
You got him.
Both guys landing at a pretty decent clip. Well, we talked about that reach advantage. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Wow.
Oh! Back to the feet.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Holy smokes, he put him to sleep.
Good job, man. Good job. Right.
The official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-26. For the winner by unanimous decision, Cody No Love Garbrandt.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish. But sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.
Coming up next, a UFC bantamweight tilt. All right, well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing them, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And then as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. Garbrandt is 3 years his senior. The rest of the numbers are close. Now here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 11 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 134 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas.
Ready? You ready to fight?
All right, ready to go here for round 1. He won his last fight by decision. It was dominant, but the finish didn't materialize. Ready to make another UFC start. Can he? Oh! Whoa! Oh! And there comes the stoppage.
He's done. He's done.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up. And that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
We go right inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 23 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Cody No Love Garbrandt.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.